Does back to school have you feeling the lunchbox blues already? Join me this week as we roll through our family's favorite lunchbox ingredients. Hi, I'm Stacey, nutritional therapy practitioner and owner here at Gut Check Nutritional Therapy. A couple of weeks ago, we did a quick video about lunchboxes, mainly just the lunchbox systems and a few ideas of things to put inside. You guys asked for more specifics on what we are putting in our kids' lunchboxes now that the school year is back in session. So let's get started with some fruits and veggies. So there are a lot of different options out there, and like I said in my last video, it's all about how it looks. Make it fun, make it different, make it exciting. So fruits and vegetables, don't just throw an apple in the lunchbox, be creative. Cut the apple up in a fun way, or you can try a variety of these things. So we've got some crazy shaped grapes here. So these are called teardrop grapes. I found these at my local Whole Foods, but look at them. They're crazy looking. So my kids thought these were hilarious and really fun, and I sent them in the lunchbox, and they came home gone. They were totally gone. And all the other kids were talking about them. And then we also have these little teeny tiny grapes here. These are just Thompson seedless, but they came off of my neighbor's tree. He brought those over for us. And so again, my kids think these are fun because they're super tiny. They're just out of the ordinary. Pomegranate seeds are a huge hit with our kids because again, they're tiny, little fingers can pick them up, and they're fun, they're colorful. And I don't like to get all the seeds out of a pomegranate myself. I totally take a shortcut and buy them already done. So that's an option. You've got Trader Joe's has this dehydrated broccoli. Oh my goodness, that's like a parent's dream. Kids actually like it. Some roasted seaweed, everybody's seen these. We talked about these in a previous video, and you can get them in the small sizes, but also the big ones. A great thing to add in the lunchbox. And then there's also like dehydrated peas and dehydrated corns and dehydrated strawberries and berries and oh my gosh, dehydrated everything. So dehydrated is the way that my son likes to do his vegetables because he doesn't like cold and wet. And so we do crunchy. Along those same lines, you can get those pea crisps. A lot of different brands make those. Those are from Whole Foods. You can get them at Trader Joe's. You can get them at grocery store outlet. I mean, they're all over the place, right? So then carrots. Don't just put like a whole carrot or the little mini carrots. Those are boring. Everybody has those, right? You can cut the carrots up with fun little cookie cutters, the little teeny tiny ones. But if you don't want to put that much effort into it, buy the shredded carrot. These are great. They're super tiny. Again, little matchstick size for fingers. Comes in very handy. And then again, talking about mini food, Trader Joe's has these little organic Persian cucumbers. How cute are these? They fit in a little lunchbox perfectly. Just cut the ends off, peel it. If your kid doesn't like the peel, you're good to go. And then again, speaking of cucumbers, my daughter is a huge fan of sushi. So I just went to the grocery store. I think this one's from Whole Foods. But you can get little cucumber rolls. There's vegetable rolls that have like the shredded carrot in there. But something like this totally wows the kids. They open their lunchbox, they're like, whoa, what is that? And all their friends are like, wait, what do you have, sushi? That's kind of crazy, that's cool. And then they go home and tell their moms to get it. So fruits and vegetables don't have to be, the whole fruit. You can make it interesting and make it fun. Okay, so let's move on to proteins. So in the previous video, we talked about searching for that nitrate-free bacon or salami or deli turkey or ham to make your common sandwiches, whatever. So that's obviously still an option, but let's expand on that a little bit. So nuts and seeds, those are also really good options. So I just went to Trader Joe's recently and found some really great finds. So we've got these sesame honey almonds I found at Trader Joe's. Those are super tasty. They have a little bit of sugar in them, obviously. These are just dry roasted macadamia nuts. Who doesn't love a macadamia nut? And then our local Fitty-Mint Farms here in Lincoln actually has some amazing pistachios. Those are super fun for kids because they like to take the shell off. And then you can also do, nut butters, almond butters, pistachio butter is kind of a thing. But look, check this out. This roasted almond butter comes in this little squeezy pack with a little spout. I found this at grocery outlet, you guys. It was super cheap. And it's got a little bit of a crunch to it. So that's a great option. So obviously, any of the nut butters are fine. Good source of protein, but let's say your school is a nut-free zone or your classroom is a nut-free zone. So there are other options. This is a roasted pumpkin seed butter that I found. It's green, which might be kind of fun for some kids. But I found this at grocery outlet. as well as this dark chocolate sunflower seed butter. So again, nut-free options are there. You just have to find them. And then obviously yogurts. You know, I don't really like the Go-Gurts and things that have the food dyes and things like that. I like more natural, and I give my kids dairy-free yogurts. But again, up to you. Just check the sugar content. So this is a goat milk yogurt. This one is vanilla, and it's Redwood Hill Farm. And then this is Koyo. This is made from coconut milk, which is a really good dairy-free option. And then obviously hard-boiled eggs. Those are always a fan favorite in our kids' lunch boxes, and they're super easy and great to just keep on hand. You can make it in your Instant Pot, you can make it on the stove, whatever. It's a good option. Next up, we're going to talk about chips and crackers and things like that, right? Kids love chips and crackers. So in our family, we don't let our kids have any food dyes. We avoid all chemicals. So these are all just options that we use in our family to avoid some of the fake foods that are out there. So these are all made with real food. So the first up, we've got some almond flour crackers. So there's just a plain, there's a cheddar cheese one. Kids love these. Those are great to put in the lunchbox. Other crackers and chips are made with rice flour. So this is a great one. Obviously you've got like the rice cracker. These are the little thin ones. So you can actually put some almond butter or nut butter on that and make it a sandwich. But my kids just love to snack on these. And then obviously you've got these little brown rice crackers that are super popular too. Moving on, I found a few that are hugely popular in our household. So these are called Paleo Puffs, and they're grain-free. They're made with cassava root and sweet potato. I found these at Whole Foods. These are really delicious. This one is a Himalayan pink salt, and this is a no cheese flavor, so it's made to taste cheesy with nutritional yeast. So no garbage products in these. And then, you know, we talked about little foods are more fun. So this is just some popcorn, but they're super teeny tiny. And this one is a cheddar, but it's mini popcorn. I found this at Whole Foods also. We always love the gluten-free pretzels. Those are pretty common. And then these are not gluten-free. My kids do eat gluten on occasion. So these are little tiny pita bread. So they're just little circles. I like to cut them in half, and I can stuff them with salami and cheese or almond butter and make little sandwiches out of them. So kids love those. And then obviously we don't buy Doritos or anything like that, but Late July makes a really great kind of Dorito-like chip. These are just nacho chipotle tortilla chips. Super yummy, no garbage ingredients in those. A new one, those are from Whole Foods. A new one that we just came across is this Luke's Organic chia seed, multi-grain and seed chip. And so these have a little bit of corn in them and some chia seeds and what else? Oh my gosh, brown rice, some millet. So these are really great. Both kids actually really dug these. I found these at Grocery Outlet. And then Luke's Organic also makes cheddar lightning bolts. So these are kind of a Cheeto type thing. Again, no garbage ingredients in this. I feel pretty good giving this to my kids. So definitely there are some good options out there. You don't have to throw in the Doritos and the Cheetos in every lunchbox. Go for real food, guys. So when it comes to treats in our kids' lunchboxes, we always like to try to keep the sugar content down. So like I said in a previous video, try to keep the sugar content to 10 grams or less per serving. So here are a couple things that our kids like. So I found these little crunchy nutty rice bites with quinoa and cranberries at Trader Joe's. These only have 6 grams of sugar in them per serving. And Skinny Pop, little popcorn mini cakes. These are the cinnamon and sugar flavor. Every store has these, you guys. So these have like 3 grams of sugar per serving. Kids love those. And then a new find for us are the Trader Joe's pistachio cranberry bites. These look delicious. And these are only 6 grams of sugar per serving. And then coconut chips. So these are just a little bit of coconut and some cane sugar and sea salt, but it only has 7 grams of sugar per serving. And these I found at Grocery Outlet. So there are a lot of options out there, you guys, for healthier treats for your lunch boxes. So when it comes to kids' lunchboxes, you guys, it's all about progress over perfection. You can't have a perfect lunchbox for every single kid every single day. It's not going to happen. But just make better choices and start going more towards the real food. Thanks so much for joining.